the Watkins Glen 6 hour. Possibly one of the most difficult races on the service, and definitely for my team. Qualifying got off to a slightly shaky start, with me immediately getting off track on the first corner on the first lap. I then locked in and made myself a perfect bus stop. Then on turn 10, I got a perfect late apex, just clipping it, giving myself a good run into the second to last corner. I finally came across the line for a 1:33.306. This put me very close to the two cars behind who were both in sister teams. The competition in this race looked close. Nonetheless, I kept cool and calm. It's in races like this that you have to keep a level head going into the first lap, even when you're in first. Coming up to the green flag, tensions were high. I was getting myself in the pre-race mindset to make sure I made T1. The race goes green. And just like that, I'm through T1. As we went through the bus stop, everything went to plan, and I even started pulling out a small gap. By lap 3, I had managed to find my full pace and managed to do a 1:34.337, which was the second fastest lap of the entire race. By lap 6, we had hit our first initial wave of traffic. I did manage to navigate two spinning GT3s, however I did get a 4x from netcode. The race then mostly settled for me and my team. Sadly, the same could not be said for the car in P2. They were hit multiple times on lap 9, and their race only got worse from there. Finally, in an attempt to scrape up as many positions as possible, they found themselves in a very, very large incident. Further down the line, however, a car decided to brake check another GT3, causing a rather large incident with me, giving me small front end damage but nothing too bad. I came in for repairs, and luckily they actually were repaired with my fuel, so nothing too bad and didn't lose us that much time. After this, the gap grew to about 40 seconds due to incidents like this, and at the same time I was flying away. Irritatingly, however, on the same lap, a Porsche GT3 decides to slam on the brakes right in front of me on an erratic line, giving me major front end damage. I was still able to wait till my scheduled pit stop, however, to fix it. I then pitted to allow my teammate Callum to get into the car. Over the next few laps, he got into a very quick pace and immediately found his flow, up until lap 69. It is almost guaranteed in every endurance race for something not to go to plan. I mean, that's the difficulty of it. Whether it be pit stops, an incident, or even weather, something will always go against you, no matter what. But that unpredictability is why it's so fun. And in me and my team's case, that unpredictability is what ended our race. we crashed. After only 69 laps, our race was pretty much ended. At first we thought we might have gotten away with it, but then this happened.
They're showing the meatball flag. We'll need to come into the pits for repairs.
So we came into the pits to see how bad the damage was. Those repairs pretty much set us back to P8, throwing away any chance of a podium, let alone a win. But the absolute worst thing you can do in this situation is give up, so my teammate Callum went out for the rest of his double stint. Callum's stints were mostly uneventful, although he did manage to pick up 2 free places and get up to P6, firstly due to this crash with P7, and then this crash for P5, which put them both down the order and behind us. Finally, he decided to commit his own small murder, which led to, well, this.
Bruh.
Callum then came in for his scheduled stop to hand over the car to me so I could take it away for another double stint. I found my flow reasonably quickly and was able to make simple work of this double stint, with no major incidents or much occurring. I came in for my scheduled stop in the middle of my stint, perfectly saving fuel, so I only had 0.2 litres going into the pit box. And yet again on the second half, not much happened. Then Callum went out to finish the final 38 minutes of the race. Somehow during this time he picked up 2 free positions, firstly from P1 spinning and crashing. And then whatever this is happening to the new net P2. Callum finally came around the final corner of the final lap just as rain began to fall. And finally, after a long 6 hours, our race had come to an end. Overall, we finished P4, which was a good result, although bittersweet considering where we started and the pace we had. Also, we got the second fastest lap, which was rather annoying. Thank you guys for watching, and please consider liking and subscribing if you have the time, as these videos take me a long time to make.